Hello, 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 and a welcome family. Thank you for joining me today on Chatting It Up with Mrs. B. I pray you are all doing well and that blessings are pouring your way. So, what's been going on, y'all? How y'all been? Did y'all have a great week? I hope so. I hope everything went the way you needed it to go. Um, so this week for me, I also want to give a birthday shout out to my niece, Jay Vana. Happy birthday, girl. My niece is such a beautiful little sweetheart. She is like so loving and caring. And I just hope she keeps that spirit about her. Really, really love her. And I hope she had an amazing birthday. And this is my oldest brother's kids. So his kids are like back to back beginning of the year. Then I have summer and then with my twins and then um my younger brother, like all of his kids and my baby girl are all August, September, October, and then my oldest is in December. So, the rest of them are at the end of the year. And yeah, we got a really big family. So shout out to everybody. Spring break is coming up. Everybody's making plans. My boys are actually gonna be with their dad for spring break. And we're just gonna be chilling at the house. I am welcoming a good break where I don't have to get up early in the morning because I work late. So I'm loving that I'm gonna get to sleep in a little bit as long as baby girl lets me. No driving back and forth, so I will actually be able to keep a full tank of gas because I just filled up my gas tank, so I'm gonna have gas for a whole week because I don't have nowhere to go. I might have to go to the grocery store here and there, but that's about it. Like, I'm excited to not have to worry about gas for a whole week. But I am gonna miss my boys. I really am. Like, I hate being away from them, but I do have to share them. So, I'm just gonna sit and wait till they get back home. I will be in contact with them over, text and some video chatting because they know I'm gonna bug them. I'll never leave them alone when they be gone, honey, because I'm mama. You know what I'm saying? I gotta talk to my babies. And also I just want to give myself a big shout out because I faced a huge hurdle by myself. I had a court case, and I'm not going to go too much into detail about like what the court case was about, but I always felt like I was being fair with the whole situation and that I was basically just being taken advantage of, or maybe they were just trying to bother me. I don't know. But the other party had a lawyer, and they've had a lawyer for almost a year now. We've been dealing with, mediation and things like that. So we finally had the hearing on Monday of this week, and I came in there alone, stood 10 toes by myself, and I played the role of my own attorney. And guess what? Your girl came out victorious. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I just got to pat myself on the back. I, c- I came through and I won the entire case just off of principle. So, I mean, that's that on that. So you can have a lawyer all you want. Don't be afraid to stand up for yourself because I was like, I'm not wasting no money on an attorney. Like, this is ridiculous. This is frivolous and I could be using that money for something else. And that's exactly what I did. I did not waste my money on getting a lawyer to defend what I knew was right. The cards worked out in my favor and I walked away with the victory. So that just made me feel really good. And I also was like, oh, well, your girl going to law school because, honey, you can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me I can't be a lawyer. You can't tell me I can't come out here and defend people and help them win their cases because that's how I feel. I feel like if you need me, call me now, like Cleo, okay? Because I'm going to help you win your case. All right? All right. No, but seriously, very proud. I was very stressed about this. I mean, it's to the fact of losing sleep, dreaming about it, like really just, and I ain't let it be known on the outside that it was stressing me, but I was really stressed because you never know how things are going to go. You hope that true justice prevails, but then you just never know because There are judges and lawyers who work together, who pay each other off, who do favors for each other. So you just never know what kind of situation you're walking into. But thankfully, I had the most honest judge. I really, really appreciate him. I got to look at him up and like, see what his name is because shout out to him. He was a very fair man. And I really appreciate that because these days and times, like people so crooked and they so trustworthy, you just don't know what kind of situation you're gonna go into. So to God be the glory because I'm gonna tell you, he really blessed me and saw me through this, and I appreciate it. I was losing sight of myself before this case because I was really plotting revenge. I was going in like Saturday before um I was really thinking of like what I was going to do to retaliate for losing this case. I really was getting negative and down because like I said, I was really nervous. And then I went to church on Sunday and we had a guest pastor last Sunday. But I swear when you have things that's going on to you and you have a connection with God, he is going to send messages to you from other people to help you understand that he has not left your side and that you are all, I mean, that he is all that you need. So the message at church on Sunday was basically there's three different ways that you can, go about things. It's the culture's way, which is to seek revenge. And then there's the church's way, which is to pretend like everything's okay, walking around saying you blessed and highly favored, or is the kingdom way, which is to believe that no matter what the outcome is, God got your back and that you're going to be okay. And that's what I've been telling myself this whole time is I'm going to be okay. I'm not going to let the outcome bother me. But getting closer to it, it was weighing heavy on me and I was losing sight. So just to have that message, you know, be given to me the day before really helped me put things back into perspective. And I'm like, girl, relax, you tripping. Like, no matter what, you gonna be good. God's never gonna leave your side. No matter what happens, even if it didn't go into in my favor, I'm still gonna come out victorious in the end because God gonna take care of me. Whatever somebody tries to do to me, it's gonna be taken care of. And you don't always have to see what God is doing in the background to, avenge you. But it will happen. Just know, trust, and believe that it will happen. He will take care of everyone who is coming against you. So that was amazing for me. Like going to church really, really helps ground me because I be sometimes on the edge of losing everything because we let our human emotions take over and put fear and doubt into our minds. And I just want to say, anytime you have anything that you're fearing or doubtful of, just let that go and hand it over to God. Know that you're going to be okay. Know that He will make a way for you. You might not even know what to do, but don't worry about it. He is working on your behalf. He is moving people around and switching situations so that you are going to, in the end, benefit. Because when I went to court, my case was assigned to a different judge. It was a female judge. For some reason, she got moved, and there was this new man judge there. I don't know how it would have went with her, but I know how it went with him. And then the lawyer, they have a law firm, but there's a female lawyer who was assigned to this case, but for some reason, she sent a much younger lawyer who was, quite frankly, less experienced. He didn't know a lot of things. I was, kind of schooling him on some stuff, and I'm not even a lawyer. But that's what I mean. God will move things for you. You don't even have to do nothing yourself. Like He put those people in place for me to be able to get the victory that I have. I firmly believe that because had he not, I may not have won this case. You know what I mean? I really may not have. That's the honest truth. And I may have still won, but, we'll never know. But I do thank God for, never leaving my side and never, letting me forget to trust on Him and trust in Him for whatever I need. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. So, I just wanted to spread that word of encouragement to anybody who may be going through something right now. Like, you got this, okay? Don't forget you got this. Um, so another thing that's well, that's it for me really this week. Oh no, it's not. No, it's not. So y'all, I finally got another fur baby. I got a little mate for, not a mate, but a brother for Twinkie. We don't know his name yet, but Twinkie got a brother now, so he's happy. They literally bonding a little bit, I guess. They right behind me, so I'm just trying to look and see. I think they're getting along. I think everything's gonna be okay. I was a little nervous at first. I had to like baby step them in to make sure they wasn't gonna attack each other. I am gonna keep them separate overnight, though. I'm gonna close the little divider in the cage so they don't like go crazy on each other because, woo, child, like I ain't got time for that. Them being there, trying to kill each other while I'm asleep at night. I don't even know what's going on. So yeah, but and they just in there purring. Oh, they just purring. Let's see. What else? Also, I almost forgot one birthday. Shout out to my little cousin Samara. Happy birthday, boo. This girl is such a beautiful little girl. She look like a freaking supermodel. I'm not gonna lie. She's got long limbs, very beautiful, sweet. I follow her on TikTok and she just has such a sweet soul. This is my uncle's daughter. And I just love her so much. So we have like 4 kids, I think, in our family that are all born the same year. My uncle's daughter, born in 2013, my twins born in 2013, and then, also my cousin's daughter, other cousin's daughter, she's born in 2014 as well. Like, we got a lot of 2013. So we got a lot of kids turning 13 this year. They becoming the big teenagers, okay? So shout out to all of them. I know that it's exciting for them to be turning 13. Happy birthday to Samar and happy birthday to Javonna. I love you girls. And let me see. Is that it? I think that's it for right now. Also, so my cousin Bobby's birthday has not come yet. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and shout him out. His birthday is at the end of the week. So happy birthday to my cousin Bobby. Love him down. That's my homie right there. He is always a good time. He always been such a fun person, such a bright personality. And I just wish the best for him because I know he's had some issues here and there, health wise and friend wise and relationship wise. But just know, Bobby, everything is going to look up for you because you're such a good person. You have a wonderful heart and you will be blessed thoroughly because of the person that you are. All right. All right. So, y'all, next, I want to talk about some celebrity news. I want to say a congratulations to Jay Z. Jay Z is having an anniversary concert, 2 days only, for his two albums. That one is hitting a 30-year mark, and the other is 25 years, I believe. And I don't really know Jay Z music like that. I know he's popular on the radio music. I've never listened to a Jay Z album, but um, we know that a lot of people have been slandering Jay Z online, Nicki Minaj, and there's people that have joined the hate train of Jay Z lately. But guess what? Them true Jay Z fans do not care, honey. There was a waiting queue for this concert. I mean, for the when they would put the concert on sale, it was a waiting queue. Everybody was trying to get in there and get those tickets. There were people who couldn't even get tickets because there was so many people trying to get tickets. I mean, his 2-day concert sold out. So kudos and congratulations to Jay-Z on, coming back out of basically retirement and selling out. I think it's at the Yankee Stadium. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah. Congratulations, Jay-Z. And then I'm gonna briefly talk about J. Cole and the Cameron interview. So J. Cole basically, discussed what happened with this with Kendrick Lamar and Drake and why he decided to drop out of the beef. Now, I know some people do not respect that he dropped out of that beef and they wanted him to actually stick it out because a lot of people love J. Cole. Like, a lot of people really think that he is the greatest rapper of all time. And they hate that he didn't really stay in the beef because they think that he could have been the top out of the two of them. But he just said he didn't feel right doing that. He has admiration for both of the artists, and he just didn't want to have a situation like that. So I mean, I guess, I guess it's whatever. I mean, the beef was really good. I mean, the diss tracks that went back and forth were really good between Drake and Kendrick, and, in the end, Kendrick did win. I mean, he just smashed Drake, and Drake still is trying to sue him about this, like, I just want Drake to let it go because Drake, you lost, dude, like, let it go, like, it's really not that deep. And Cole, we know you're not no battle rapper, so just remember that next time, don't even try to get in the booth with nobody, you know, as far as, any beef, like, because we know that you're not gonna finish. You pull out quick. You pull out before it's time to pull out. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, pull out game strong. Anyway, um, there was a rumor too. Now I don't know. I did not look this up, but I'm about to look it up right now. Let me see. Um, streamer that I watch is what is his name? I cannot even think of his name. Oh, Lord. Armand Wiggins. That's it. So Armand got on Instagram. I mean, not Instagram. So Armand got on YouTube and claimed that Nicki Minaj helped Tasha K pay back her debt to Cardi B, which I find very strange. Like, you don't even like Cardi B. Why are you like putting money in her pocket? Even if Tasha K is your friend and all, I just think that's a little weird because, like, Cardi is your rival, unless you wanna just make Cardi feel like you just gave her money, so, like, she your bitch? I don't know. I don't really get that. I don't understand. But it's, like, really all over that Nicki Minaj reportedly donated approximately $3,000 to Tasha K, um during a TikTok live session to help her pay her debt to Cardi, and 3,000 ain't even a lot, but apparently, according to Armand, and this is all allegedly, Tasha K got some dirt on Nicki, and so Tasha K kinda gets away with whatever she wants as far as Nicki goes, but Tasha K owes Cardi B $3 million for a defamation lawsuit that happened where, she made some false allegations about Cardi and Cardi told her to take it down and homegirl refused to take it down. So Cardi took her to court and won. And I think, Cardi needs to, I mean, Tasha K, hopefully she learned a big lesson. Um, about, just basically defaming anybody and like not really knowing your facts. And if somebody tell you to take it down, girl, take it down. It's not worth it. Like you sitting here, she's selling off, a lot of things to try to pay this 3 million debt off. She's got GoFundMe's and she's asking for donations, trying to just get this money up for Cardi. And I don't blame Cardi, girl. Get your money, but do you want money from Nicki? Is my whole thing. Like, is that something that you want, Cardi? I don't know, but that's neither here nor there. Good luck to all three ladies, and I hope Tasha K can pay off her debt so she can stop all this struggling that she's doing. Um, next I want to talk about Jordan Carlos. He has a chore play book and he's talking about how it saved his marriage. And what it basically is talking about, he's been going on this run with meeting up with a lot of podcasts and talking about how, him learning how to help his wife out around the house, open up their sex life a lot. And it really made her, more into him. He took a lot off her plate instead of being selfish and being like, oh, I'm going to get to this when I feel like getting to it. He was like, just get it done. She needs you to do something, go ahead and do it and get it over with. Why are you procrastinating? And, just learning to clean up after himself and just do the things that she wants him to do without even having to ask. And I think that Chore Play is an amazing book that many people should share with their loved ones to help them out. You know what I mean? If you got some men in your life that know that they need to be doing better for their woman, definitely get them this Chore Play book by Jordan Carlos. Shout out to him for making this book for men to help them save their marriage. I mean, you really can't go wrong with that. So, you know, y'all look out for Chore Play. And then Lord have mercy, Tiger Woods is going through it. We need to pray for Tiger Woods because this man has just been getting DUI after DUI. He refused to he wasn't drunk, but he refused to do a urine or blood test so that they could see what he was under the influence of. And Tiger Woods just been going down. It's something about losing a woman that holds it all together for you, and you just lose it all. It's like getting caught cheating ruined his life. We ain't never had so much negative press about Tiger Woods until he got caught cheating. Or maybe they was covering it up for him the whole time, and now that he got outed with cheating, they were just like his perfect fairy tale life, it just fell apart. They like, well, we don't care no more. We're gonna tell everything. I don't know, but he just been going down. Like, Tiger, get it together. You know what I'm saying? Get it together. I also want to shout out Dr. Umar. Love me some Dr. Umar. Like, he is such an inspiration. I love that he, loves his black people, but he really shocked me on his Breakfast Club interview when he was talking about Sukiyana. He was like, Sukiyana is a very bright, young lady, which I didn't know that. All I know her for is foolishness. But he was like having a conversation with her. She's very deeply rooted into, pro-Blackness, and that's, very shocking that she can have an intelligent conversation, and I'm not saying that, you know, she's unintelligent. I just ain't never seen nothing that showed her intelligent side. She's always been just kinda ratchet and, goofy and definitely disgusting as some of the things I've seen her do. I've seen her put somebody's foot in her mouth on TV, and, it just she just be doing the most. And she was on Love and Hip Hop, so she didn't really look too intelligent on there. So to hear Dr. Umar speak so highly of her, I mean, it gotta be something there, or else them pheromones she's sending out was just had him under a spell. But Dr. Umar even said that if she were to clean herself up as far as, how she be acting a little crazy sometimes, that he would consider letting her birth him a son. And I said, "What? Sukiyama?" And he said that she is a part of the black fight, and he know that she will raise his son the way he would want him to. And I was like, that's very interesting. So I'm gonna have to look out for Sukiyana a little more and see what's going on with her. Like, what I ain't know about Sukiyana. Like, I gotta see. It gotta be some kind of good interviews out there about her. I'm gonna do a little digging and see what he saw. I need to see that. Okay. Lastly, with the celebrity news, this guy Jaden Ivey was let go because he spewed a lot of hate for the gay community. Like, I don't know when y'all gonna learn. Like, the baby just went through this. Like, he just was canceled for talking shit about the gay people. And now Jaden Ivey is going through the same thing. And I understand if you have beliefs, I get that. But you don't have to spread that to everybody. You don't have to tell everybody what your beliefs are because they had so much different stuff in the Bible. How do we know what's wrong and what's not? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, I just I just think that people should keep their opinions to themselves because not just with gay relationships, there's all kind of different relationships. Like, there's stay-at-home dads, there people who like choose different lifestyles, and people who have piercings and they're tatted up. Like, everybody get to choose the life that they want to live. I don't think it's any of our business to tell people how to live their life. I mean, I think it's just kind of overstepping the boundaries to, just be openly out here talking about people. You know, I mean, we can talk about it a little bit, but as especially if you have a large platform, you gotta watch what you're saying. You really do. And he was saying that he didn't see how what he said was harmful to his team. But one thing you gotta think about is you don't know who gay. You don't know whose family members are gay. You don't know who you are talking about when you talk about certain people. So that's kind of like you gotta just watch what you talking about. Like, and especially with the gay community, like they are not playing with y'all talking about them. So I wish people would really learn to just be quiet. I understand you want your voice to be heard, but what is it really worth like losing everything that you've worked hard for? because now he's no longer a part of his team. So, I mean, was it worth it to just stand up and say that? Like, we are not God. We're not a judge and jury. We're not going to condemn people to heaven or hell. We are only here as observers of what people are doing. And if you believe that people are doing wrong and that they're living in sin, pray for them. Pray that God delivers them from whatever you feel like is wrong. But to condemn people is just crazy. Like, if being gay is wrong, so is premarital sex, so is lying, so is stealing, so is cheating, so is murder. So you can't pick and choose what sin you're gonna be okay with over any other sin. Like, people love to condemn gay people, but I don't never hear people condemning liars and thieves. I don't ever hear nobody getting out being like, "Oh, I'm just so sick and tired of these lying people, these people of the lying community. They're going to hell. You're not supposed to lie." I don't never hear people being like, "Oh, scammers are bad. These thieves are terrible. I'm so sick and tired of everybody scamming and stealing from people. You're going to hell. That is not okay per the Bible." You know what I mean? Like, I don't really understand that. You cannot pick and choose what sin is going to send you to hell, because a sin is a sin in God's eyes. I mean, it really don't matter to him. But anyway, that's what I'm gonna say about that. Next, I want to talk about our discussion question of the week. And I would like for you all to actually comment on my social media post. If you see this on YouTube, you can, of course, leave a comment under my YouTube link that this post is going to be on. Go to my Instagram page when I post a new episode, leave a comment under there. Don't call me or text me answering me about the discussion question, because you're taking away from my engagement. I appreciate that people wanted to talk to me about my episodes, but I need that engagement online. So you can talk to me on there and we can have a whole conversation and other people can join in and we get my engagement up. Cause guys, that's what we're trying to do, is engage with the podcast. I would really, really appreciate it. So hit my Instagram and my YouTube to discuss this week's discussion question. Like, what is a pet peeve of yours that really ticks you off? Like, and I do want to go over some examples because I did question a few people in my life about some of their pet peeves. So one of them is like self-awareness. Someone told me that they hate when someone is not aware of themselves and that they don't see themselves as other people see them. They think that they basically have an inflated view of themselves where everybody else around them is like, "No, you're like terrible," or not just terrible, but just, not really knowing who you are and how you come off to people is one of their pet peeves, which I kind of agree. Um, Another pet peeve someone told me they don't like is being provoked or being tried, like somebody trying to, get you to fight them for something that's really stupid and they just trying to bother you for no reason. So yeah, that's really annoying, because you do that to the wrong person and then you're gonna end up with a fight. Basically you're gonna end up having to put them hands on somebody. Um, Another pet peeve someone told me is being talked to like they're stupid. So like somebody's talking down to them, acting like they don't have enough common sense. And I can agree that is definitely a no-no. I could not stand that. And another one is when people say you're angry when you're not. Um, I can definitely understand it, but we also have to, kind of think about why someone would feel like you're angry when you're not. Um, but I definitely understand why that's a pet peeve. And then basically, it goes back to another one, is rage baiting, trying to get someone mad just to get a rise out of them. Which, I had a guest on the show that loves to rage bait people. He is a big rage baiter. And then one of my pet peeves is like, if it's like having to correct somebody too many times about my name. Like, um, I understand my name is Elisa. So I'm Alicia or Alyssa a lot. I get it. But at some point, you have to like kind of take the initiative to try to remember how to say my name right. And, some people really, they just don't care. They just really don't care. Also, don't like when it really, really irks me when somebody spells your name wrong. when they have your name right in front of them. Like, if you're emailing communication with somebody, I cannot stand because my name is in all of my emails. My name is in my work emails. My name is in my personal emails. My name is not in my business emails, but I don't really email business wise. But personal and work, why are you spelling my name wrong? My name is right there. You can see it, but you're choosing to ignore my name and write it how you want to. Like, I don't really understand that. Like, people really need to understand that someone named is important to them and take the time to spell their name right and pronounce their name right. And if you are working closely with someone, then you need to make a note of how to say their name. Like, just make a note of it. Make the note. That way, when you get to their name again, you can say it correctly. That's what I would say. So, that's all I had to say about this discussion. So, I do want to know, what is a pet peeve that really ticks you off? So make sure that you come under my YouTube and my Instagram and let me know what's your pet peeve. But I am going to go ahead and wrap up this episode. I do want to thank you all for tuning in again to Chatting It Up with Mrs. B. I'm wishing you all a wonderful day. And remember, be smart, be kind, be beautiful, and be blessed. All right. Until next time. Bye.